How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Tsukihime. Today's episode is probably going to be a little bit shorter, just because I'm going to be meeting a friend later, but I might do another part after this. I don't think I will. I think it'll be, like, later tonight, I think, but, yeah, let's see. Last time we left off, we were still talking to CL, but I think we did end up leaving. So it's going to be part 14, I guess, of my playthrough. Make sure you guys subscribe. Be really good. Voice returns my vision to normal. Yeah, okay, this is where we're gonna stop. I am gonna keep Discord in the background because I don't want to miss my friend later. Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's see, Tono-kun, her voice returns my vision to normal. What's wrong? You suddenly went quiet and spaced out. Also, my volume might be a little bit loud. Put it right here, that's good. Were you listening? No, sorry, I don't remember. I heard you speaking, but it felt like someone else was talking. Senpai nods doubtfully. In other words, it's okay. I don't care what she did or what she's like. I can't leave her alone any longer, so I'll be going. Turning away from Senpai, I start to walk towards the city. Tono-kun. As the tree answers her fails to suppress the vampiric impulse, there is no hope of recovery. If she appears in front of you, it means she came to drink your blood. I think what she says is the truth for her, but it's different truth than mine. That's not true, because she hasn't drunk blood yet. No, if I had not have stopped her, she would have drunk your blood. You're wrong because she stopped. Arcueid was fine. That's why even if you didn't stop her, the result would have been the same. Yes, certainly. She stopped right then. So you're going to be on her side no matter what, Tono-kun? Yeah. Sorry, Senpai. Senpai doesn't answer. I think I hear her sigh. We may end up fighting, you know. Maybe, but I won't apologize, Senpai. There's no response from Senpai. Just her presence getting further away. Disappearing footsteps. Without turning around, I head towards town, shrouded by night. There's no one on the main street. Not Arcueid, not even just regular people. Damn. This is the same as last night. I don't have any way of finding her. Right now, even though I want to see her so badly, I don't have any means. Even though she's in so much pain, I can't help her at all. Damn it. I'm so irritated, it drives me nuts. Somehow, okay, I didn't get to see that. He's just searching all over then. I gasped painfully. Even though I ran all around the city, I didn't see her. My body is exhausted and I can't get enough air. I breathe harder. The scar on my chest throbs with my heartbeat. Yeah, because that's got to have something to do with Hiroa, maybe. Till now, I've never hated this fragile body this much. I hungrily breathe in air. I can't find her. I won't find her just running around aimlessly like this. I struggle for breath. If I have any chance of finding her, it would be just the same alley as last night, right here in the park. Go to Arcueid's room. I'm betting she's in her room. I'm betting this time she's in there. Go to Arcueid's room. If Arcueid is as weak as Senpai says, she had to have returned to her room to rest. I gasped for air. My legs, which ran as hard as they could, finally stopped. Trying to catch my breath, I entered the apartment. I grab the doorknob. It isn't locked. Without hesitating, I turn it and open the door. Even though it wasn't locked, there's no one here. Arcueid, are you here? There's no response. There's no sign of her having even returned here. She's still in town. Oh, this is kind of like what it was on that day before. I guess they recycle a bit of the dialogues. Where'd you go, Arcueid? He really is a god. I want to ask him for help. Arcueid isn't here, but I can't find her just running around aimlessly. This way I'll never see her again. No, I'm not done yet. I still haven't fulfilled my promise with Arcueid. I promised to help her defeat the vampire, and I promised to meet tonight so we can fight together. Promise. That's right, there's still our promise. There's just one side, even if it's just me, I will fulfill our promise. Our return to the park. Promise still remains here. Our unfulfilled promise for tonight remains here. So, if I can't break this promise, and if she thinks it's important too, Arcueid will come back here. I can only continue to believe in her and wait here. Unless I made the wrong choice. The clock ticks maniacally, recording the passage of each second. I feel like I'm drowning. Body doesn't want to wait a minute longer. Search for her again. But my heart is calm. Even though my body urges me to hurry, my heart remains calm. Continue waiting, staring up at the moon. Quiet stillness, as if Arcueid and I were the only ones in the entire world. If I can stay in such a place, then it isn't painful at all to wait for any amount of time. So right now I'm drowning in bliss. Only time passes by. Just 2 hours until dawn. If the day breaks, Arcueid and I will probably never see each other again. Waiting. Time just passes by. And then, like a white rabbit in the snow, she unexpectedly arrives in the park. Arcueid doesn't say anything. With downcast eyes, she doesn't make a move to come closer. Arcueid, call out to her. She doesn't respond or even look in my direction. I can't speak. I don't know what I can say to make her smile again. Right now I feel like any words coming from my mouth will only make her sadder. Time seems to stretch to eternity. In reality, the ticking of the clock can't have happened even close to 1,000 times. Margaret lifts her head, looking like she's watching a dream. You wouldn't go home at all, Shiki. So I came here because I couldn't leave you alone, even though I really was thinking of going back to my room. She hesitates as she speaks, but she says it in her usual cheerful manner. Of course I won't go back. Didn't I say I'd keep my promise? I still haven't been any help tonight. It's enough. You don't have to do that anymore. Enough. Just what's enough, Arcueid? Doesn't it go without saying? It's just that I'm a vampire and you're a human, Shiki. I didn't have any right to receive help from you. Didn't understand that earlier, but I would have ruined you if I went a bit further. That's why. It's enough, she whispers. What are you saying all of a sudden? I was ready for that from the time I agreed to help you. And it's so far better than you that you were a vampire. Knowing that I still said I'd help you. This is nothing I can agree with. Arcueid, you don't need to worry about what happened earlier. You're just tired and weak. I'm an idiot, so I couldn't realize your lie. You were in pain because of your wounds, but because of your vampiric impulses, right? Somebody told me all about it. That woman. Since when did agents of the Bureau Agency become so talkative? Less with hate and more with exhaustion. Arcueid gives a deep sigh. I heard it all from Senpai, so I'll be direct. I don't see any problem, Arcueid. You're in pain now, but you'll return to normal in a few days, right? So you don't need to worry. And about before, even though you were in so much pain, you held yourself back, didn't you? So it's alright. Let's just continue like we were until now. Some difficulty, Arcueid smiles weakly. Shiki, you don't understand at all. It's useless to do this. Even now I want to drink your blood. But you only think that. And try hard and resist it. Haven't you tried so hard like that until now? That's true. Until now I've held myself back. No, I was able to. but I guess it's useless now. Even though the only meaning of my existence is to hunt other vampires, I did a lot of extra things. If I didn't know anything, I never would have thought of wanting anything. If I didn't rely on you and pursue the enemy by myself, it would have been alright. Would have been okay if she was by herself. Is she serious? Does she seriously believe that? With such a sad face, such a sad voice, with such a solitary appearance, and on the verge of collapse. That just pisses me off. Snap out of it, you baka. Baka! What? Don't be ridiculous. What do you mean if you pursued the enemy by yourself it would have been alright? Because it was impossible by yourself. Because you finally realized there are things you can't do by yourself. You asked me for help, right? Then rely on me until the very end. I'll help you. No matter what happens, I'll help you. So don't look like that. I'll say those things. Finally, if you finally realize that life is fun, please don't simply give up on such happiness. Shiki, are you crying? Like hell I am. Why would I cry over you? This is just, she's saying such stupid things. It makes her so angry. My emotions are going crazy. Anyway, we'll continue searching for this vampire, okay? If we can defeat this Roa guy, then you can get some rest. Then everything's solved. There aren't any problems at all. With her really peaceful eyes, she gives a quiet nod. But it's too late for me, Shiki. You said I held myself back before, but I really didn't. Back then I only stopped because you became afraid of me. Many people have been afraid of me, like a monster. So I didn't feel anything when hated or feared. But it really is strange, you know. Really didn't want you to look at me like I was a monster. But I am a monster no matter how I look at me. She forces out a dry laugh. No, it's just happened so fast I was just surprised. That's a lie. It's a lie I can't even fool myself with. Arcueid painfully looks away. Sensei told me before that you'll only hurt the other person, when you tell lies that you can't even deceive yourself with. That's why I stopped for an instant. I was scared of you looking at me like that. I would break apart if you look at me like that in the future too, so I won't see you anymore. What? Let's say goodbye here, Shiki. It's probably associated too much with each other. She turns around swiftly. She says this while trying not to look at me. Associated too much, huh? Maybe that's true. For both me and Arcueid. If we never knew about each other, this would have never happened. I would have just returned to my normal life and she'd have probably kept going by herself. You're right, maybe we associate too much already, but I think you're fine like that. Cause isn't always being by yourself lonely? Good doesn't answer. She looks so vulnerable. To embrace her and support her. To be honest, I really enjoyed these past few days. I almost died, but it wasn't all bad. So let me help you until the very end. How could I sleep if I knew I left you alone? No, you don't have to worry about me. I will kill Roa no matter what. I will destroy him even if it kills me. You've done enough already, Shiki. The city will soon return to normal, so you don't have to worry anymore. Her voice as she fades away from me has no trace of her usual brightness. I can't bear this anymore. I'm going to stop acting like this. Baka. That's not why I'm worried about. Saying that I draw closer to her. Good tries to escape. I grab her arm from behind and make her turn around. Shiki. Since you don't understand me unless I'm direct, I'll be direct. Like I didn't agree to help you stop the vampire in the city. I really don't have any fine ideas such as protecting this city I live in. Right, I was only fooling myself. The reason isn't anywhere near to being that noble. I just like you. Wanted to help you, so I agreed to help you. So now I can't leave you. I reveal it all. And I embrace Arcueid straight on. Oh, what are we gonna get? grasp isn't one of resistance. She simply stands there in astonishment, accepting my embrace. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to drink my blood. Thump. Shiki, it hurts. My arms hurt. Thump. That'll make it even, because thump. I have always wanted you to. Even now I'm consumed with passion just hearing your heartbeat. From her arms I hold, from her body up against mine, I can feel the beating of her heart. No, Shiki, that's just for right now. It's only a whim of yours. Thump thump. Just hearing the sound makes me want to hug her to death. Even so, I love you right now, Arcueid. That is my truth. I don't care about what happens later. Or do you hate me? Heartbeat skips. I can't answer that. Heartbeat stops. In this place, her arms wrap around my back like falling rain. At first, just gently, then hard as if answering me. Her arms squeeze my body into hers. Our embrace lasted only an instant. I don't even know which one of us separated first, but as if we planned it, we both let go. She blushes, looking away. There is only about an hour until dawn. As the night ends, so does Arcueid's time. But I can't bear parting with her anymore. If it can be forgiven right now, I want to. My room. Can we go to my room? If you say you're going to protect me, I don't want you to go back. A hesitant voice. Even I can understand what she means. Nodding wordlessly, I walk with Arcueid to her room. Yo, I'm just saying, stuff better not get crazy right now, but who knows? I enter before her. Behind me I can sense Arcueid. If I turn around, I know my feelings will rise out of control. But still, my mind is almost surprisingly calm. I don't quite understand it myself, or perhaps it is the contradicting impulse of being insane yet sane that loving someone brings. Interesting. Exactly. Arcueid, I try to turn around. Before I finish, I feel her hand lightly rest on my back. Don't turn around. We're just like this for a while. Voice is excitingly calm. The hand on my back doesn't move, as if making sure something. Hey Shiki, do you remember when I first waited for you? Yeah, I remember. The one I killed was waiting with a smiling face. How could I forget? Yeah, back then I really hated you. Despite her words, her voice is very gentle. Arcueid, I knew I wouldn't be able to suppress my vampiric impulses by myself any longer. I knew this probably would be my chance, and I pursued Roa. I thought that I finally found him, and then someone I didn't even know killed me and ruined everything. Back then, all I could feel was hatred, and I found the one who killed me and waited at that road for such a long time. I was thinking you should just hurry up and come here. Once I saw you, I'd make you suffer the same fate. I really did hate you. I hated you so much I thought my chest would burst with hatred as I waited. The pressure on my back increases. Arcueid. But no one has ever killed me like that before. I was a bit curious about what kind of person you were too. And I never thought so strongly about someone before. In the beginning I was just hatred. But it started to slip when I wondered what kind of human you were. So I wanted to meet you and find out about you. The one who killed me like that. And for the first time I almost lost track of myself, and I kept wondering. Shiki, what you said before about how being yourself is lonely. Being by yourself is lonely. I thought that wasn't true, but when I waited for you, the one who I madly thought about, I felt happy. I wanted to meet you right away, but it turned out great that I held on and waited for you. It was really fun. I was so excited I kept imagining what kind of person you were. She pulls her hand from my back. Thinking back, I started to feel the need for someone else from that time, and I felt unsatisfied with just being by myself. Said you liked me, but I think I fell in love with you before we even met. Your voice is just so lovely. There's no need for hesitation. Turning around, I embrace her. Whoa. The kiss. The kiss. Then yeah, insert the whatever whatever song that is. The one about it's like the anime girls one. Yeah, funny. Our lips come together naturally. I don't know who started it. Maybe we both did. We just did it gently. We kissed to feel each other's presence just a bit closer. Holding my breath, I take in everything about the way she feels. Her soft lips, the skin that would never touch anything, is touching me right now. Just thinking about it makes my head spin, yet touching her is so warm and relaxing. Body is trembling lightly. She doesn't seem to be scared at all. Closed eyes, the shade of red on your cheeks is so adorable. I really can't believe it. This Arcueid is the one I love so much. Couldn't even imagine that just doing this would make me feel more love towards her. We pull back. Still holding each other, we look at each other in embarrassment. That was a kiss, wasn't it? She says with a deep blush. Her red eyes looking up at me imploringly. Golden hair waving before my eyes. Arcueid, you don't like this kind of thing? That's not it. My heart's beating fast right now. Certainly, her heart is beating loudly. Or is it my heartbeat? She looks straight into my eyes. But this is troubling. I'm wondering if this is really okay. Is what okay? Because there aren't any vampires that kiss. Blushing, she smiles embarrassedly. The gesture was checkmate. Taking off my glasses, I embrace her once more. Yo, that's getting a little sloppy in the tongue right there. Whoa. One more time, not the mutual kiss of before. I do a hungry, searching, stealing kiss. Red sucks in my breath. I don't care. I just can't hold anything back. Kiss her deeply. It tries to breathe in. I steal even that. I lift her chin and holding her head. Covering her lips with mine and intertwining our tongues. I want to become Uno. Pushing against Arcueid's mouth as she tries to escape. I slip my tongue past her lips. My tongue easily drips into her mouth. The sound that we make, the sensation of her tongue easily lets me imagine what we look like. As her tongue tries to pull away, I wrap mine around it. Getting all slurpy. Wrapping, intertwining, sucking. Sensation on the tip of my tongue is almost ticklish, but the sucking on the base of my tongue feels like absolute zero. I'm able to breathe, our throats still try to swallow. Her white throat moves painfully, crying for oxygen. At the same time, her mouth sucks my tongue in. Our tongues mix together even more deeply. With my tongue, I draw her lip in further. Yes, our breathing, our exploring all within our mouths. The sound of our joining fills the air. There's no end. Pressure from this is enough to make me pass out. This is because our mouths and tongues are so close to our brains. Being like this causes my mind to go blank more than anything I felt before. Blizzard trips a fuse in my brain, threatening to overwhelm me. Or interrupted breathing. At some point, her mouth, just seeking oxygen, started to tangle her tongue with mine. So tongues intertwine and they come into my mouth. Ooh, I realized that was my own voice. I can't believe it. Someone else's tongue is entering my mouth. This feeling, this slightest sensation, discomfort, something foreign in my mouth. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Above that, this overwhelming pressure which feels like it could kill me. We try to breathe as our tongues indulge one another. I had no idea a tongue could generate such a sensation simply by touching another tongue. This being in contract pulls us out of breath. Bro, they can't even breathe. Just that makes me go crazy, Mickey. Yo, I'm gonna call this Suffocation Impulse, I think. I'm gonna call this episode, or this part, Suffocating Arcueid. Or I'll call it Mutual Suffocation. I think that's what I'll call it. Yo, I'm actually gonna make sure I get that. Mutual Suffocation. Mutual Suffocation. What a title. Okay. Anything else but her? Closing her eyes as if resisting something, Arcueid answers back. It's completely different from our gentle kiss from before. There's only a male and a female here now. Our mouths are already wet. Saliva begins to spill from our lips. Mine to hers, from hers to mine. But it isn't dirty and like the world's most powerful aphrodisiac. It causes all thought to crumble away. And like that, not just my tongue, but everything to come together. I pull back from Arcueid's mouth. I gasp for air. My chest hurts. I don't know how long we were like that. Can't even breathe properly. Even more than that, I want to touch her body and feel her against me. Cheeky. Concerned Arcueid looks into my face, blushing hesitant expression. Arcueid, can't stop. I hold her tight. I want to sleep with you. Is that I want you? Oh. At first, she gives no answer. Keeping her head down, her entire face goes red as she nods. Oh gosh, it's gonna get wacky here. I can remove so clothing in the lenses. Without sound. Okay, I'm gonna like snipe this once it comes up. I'm gonna read through it pretty fast though. But like, I could see if stop. It's getting spicy. I wonder what they'll actually do for this in the anime when they make it, or like what they did for this in the remake. I guess they might have just kept it at that deep kiss. I guess probably. Tinged with a faint hue of red. Charming tune causes all rational thought to fade away. Am I not? That's not it. So beautiful, I was just fascinated. It's your eyes, maybe zoom out. Yo, I hope they actually keep this framing right here, because then I can actually show you guys the whole text right here. Oh gosh, okay, we gotta close that then. Oh crap. I always do that where I finger that a different way. But yeah, speaking of fingers, there's some fingers on crazy places right here. I'm relatively gonna just skip through this. But yeah, he's going like kinda crazy. What? Getting hot all over after just a little massage? What the? They're only showing Daboba right now, which is, I guess, fine for YouTube in some sense. Not really, but still. I am skipping everything. Not even reading, because there's been like tons of text walls right now. I don't need to know that much detail. Ah. Oh gosh. Yo, the descriptions, the stuff is just so weird. Oh gosh. This would literally take a long time to read through normally, so I am just skipping through everything. I'm basically just looking for I'm just like sight reading over the text and waiting for just silly lines, just absolutely stupid lines. They're just hilarious to read off of. I can see this is where most of their art budget went. Takeuchi really going crazy right here. Oh gosh. Okay, I think we might be fine now. We might be fine now. Don't quote me on that though. I will keep my finger ready and snipe it again. So you must be worn out. I try to catch my breath. For me, even after cooming that mooch and whooshing myself past the limit like that, still isn't enough. Thanks to Steve was more than enough, but my mind is to hold it even more. Oh gosh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh gosh. It is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna read this off. Eyes flicker in surprise, bro. You're very lively. Oh gosh. To clean you up. Oh gosh. Okay, okay. Oh gosh, now they're probably gonna do some other crazy stuff. Yo, Imakun? Okay, yo, we're gonna end it right here. But Imakun, if you go back and stream a good few seconds, well, there's some juicy stuff going on. But yeah, we're gonna save that for next time. As you can tell by this sentence right here, it's definitely going crazy. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream.